The art and nuance of films, an exploration for the cinephile. The cinematographic landscape is a rich tapestry of stories that span cultures, continents, and centuries. Films, or as the French beautifully term it, cinéma, have been the centerpiece of global culture ever since the Lumiere brothers held the first public screening in 1895. For advanced enthusiasts and critics, delving deep into the world of films isn't merely about absorbing a story, but understanding the multi-layered intricacies and subtleties that make up this remarkable art form. To begin, consider the technical artistry involved. Films are more than just their narratives. The mise-en-scene, a term borrowed from theatre, refers to all the visual elements within a single frame. The set design, lighting, space, and composition. A seasoned viewer will note how the symphony of these elements either complements or juxtaposes the narrative. For instance, in films like Wes Anderson's The Grand Budapest Hotel, or any offering from Tim Burton, there is a distinct visual style that immediately signals the director's touch. Then there's the cinematography. This involves choices about shot types, angles, and movements. Think of the sweeping vistas in David Lean's Lawrence of Arabia, or the claustrophobic tension created in Hitchcock's Rear Window. Cinematographers such as Roger Deakins or Emmanuel Lubezki wield the camera as if it's both a brush and a pen, painting scenes while writing visual poetry. Sound is another essential component often overlooked. From the haunting score of Hans Zimmer in Interstellar to the raw naturalistic soundscape in the films of the Dardenne brothers, sound can elevate a film to an immersive experience. It's not just about the music or dialogue, but the ambient sounds, the Foley work, the silence. An expertly placed silence can speak volumes. Think of the gut-wrenching moments in Schindler's List, or the contemplative stretches in Yasujiro Ozu's Tokyo Narratives. Beyond these technicalities, the thematic depth of films offers a fertile ground for analysis. Films have historically tackled tough societal issues, reflected prevailing sentiments, or foretold of cultural shifts. Be it the anti-establishment motifs in the New Wave cinema of the 60s, or the profound explorations of humanity in Tarkovsky's works. Films have been mirrors to society, reflecting, criticizing, and sometimes reshaping perceptions. Then there's the realm of character and performance. The depth and nuance with which characters are written and performed can transform a film from a mere visual treat to an introspective journey. Meryl Streep's portrayal of Margaret Thatcher in The Iron Lady, or Daniel Day-Lewis in There Will Be Blood, are performances that go beyond mimicry. They provide a window into the soul of a character, inviting the viewer not just to watch, but to understand, empathize, or even detest. While Hollywood remains a juggernaut in the film industry, global cinema brings a diversity of voices, styles, and stories to the fore. From the poignancy of Satyajit Ray's Indian tales to the raw power of African cinema, as showcased by filmmakers like Ousmane Sembène, the world of films is a mosaic of human experiences. For the advanced cinephile, there's a rich banquet of films outside the Anglophone sphere, waiting to be devoured. With the advent of digital platforms and the democratization of filmmaking, there's been a seismic shift in how films are made and consumed. Indie films, often working with shoestring budgets, have emerged as powerful contenders, challenging the big studio productions. Films like Parasite by Bong Joon-ho, despite being non-English and indie, not only achieved commercial success, but also clinched the top honors at global platforms. This is indicative of an evolving audience, one that's hungrier for diverse stories and innovative storytelling. In conclusion, films are not just 2-hour escapades from reality. For the passionate and discerning viewer, they're a journey into the heart of humanity, its fears, joys, aspirations, and tragedies. As the lines of François Truffaut, the eminent French film director and critic, beautifully encapsulate, film lovers are sick people. Perhaps in this obsession with films, there's an insatiable quest to understand the human condition, and through it, ourselves. To truly appreciate the art form that is cinema, one needs to look beyond the surface, to see the gears and pulleys working in the background, to appreciate the history, culture, and nuances that shape every frame. And in doing so, one doesn't just become a viewer, but a participant in the grand narrative of life that films so ardently seek to portray.